moly, chat! Guess who's live? Holy moly, chat. I am back! Oh my god, you guys are probably like, didn't she just do a 24-hour stream? Not more than 24 hours ago? That would be right, chat. That would be right. I did do a 24-hour stream about 24 hours ago. But that doesn't mean I can't stream again. That's why I'm back again. I'm back, baby. But welcome in. What is down? We're not. Haha, very funny. Very funny. But oh my god, I'm live again. And hold up, I gotta post on Instagram. I'm live. But I am back again after. Also, welcome in, first time chatter. It's X10. Welcome in. But yeah, I survived the 24-hour stream. I'm back. I gotta be honest. I feel I'm recovering faster than I thought I was gonna be. Like I thought I was gonna do the 24-hour stream and be like, I'm gonna do a short stream tomorrow. But today I'm like, I don't know. I definitely can do I feel like I can do my usual stream. And like this morning I was doing a bunch of like channel like my usual stuff that I do in the morning, replying to comments, all that stuff. Hey Pappy, I asked you for advice, for a 15-year-old lesbian. You told me to kiss girls a lot. Best advice ever. See, if you're a lesbian, you should be kissing women. If you're a lesbian and you come to me asking for advice, I'm gonna say, are you kissing girls? Are you kissing women? Because if you're a lesbian and you come to me and you're like, can you help me with this like in life? And I find out I'm like, well, if you're a lesbian, okay, if you're a lesbian, your like needs differ a little bit. You know, it's like people think, oh, I have to eat. That's more important. If you're a lesbian, no, it's not. You have to kiss women. That's more important than eating. You know? Successful lesbians be out there getting women, okay? Okay? That's how it works. That's how it works, guys. But I survived the 24-hour stream. I did it. I'm very proud of myself. Like doing the 24-hour stream was one of those things where it's like it genuinely, I feel like it almost changed me. Like I feel like after doing the 24-hour stream, I'm like, I can do fucking anything. I can do anything, okay? I can do anything. But I think I'm gonna talk about the negative side of doing the 24-hour stream. The worst part of doing the 24-hour stream was honestly, I feel like I have very little recollection of yesterday. I think it's because, like, for the 24-hour stream, like, a lot of the time I was like, you know, I had, gummies in my system. Love your hair. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. But for me, it was one of those things where I was like, wow, I survived it though. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know why it won't connect your vertical stream. Your encoder will automatically generate vertical cropped version and show it in the shorts feed. Why is it not? Oh. But that's so ban edibles for the next 24-hour stream. No, because I think it was still fun. You know. Like, I think it was very much fun. Do you remember me? Vlogs like to fly. Honestly, I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be so for real. I do not. Um, but yeah. I did survive. How are you? I'm good today. I did a 24-hour stream yesterday, so I guess I'm still recovering. Hold up, I'm gonna turn my AC on real quick, guys. It's really hot. It's really hot. It's at 72 degrees. It was hot. Hot in here. Hot in here. Yeah, but honestly, I feel pretty good. The 24-hour stream was also fun. It was an experience. You know, like I said, honestly, doing the 24-hour stream makes me feel like I can do anything now. Why is it focused on my background and not on my face? Hello? Hello? Okay, now it's focused on my face. Okay. But yeah, that it was kind of a pretty good experience. Pretty fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Holy shit, Pinballer with a 200-day streak. Yeah, damn. God damn. Can you show me all of your plushies? All right. Well, I got a Jigglypuff, I got a Creeper, I got like a mushroom, and then I got a Rowlet. Those are all my plushies. But I will say, like, from all the challenges, the I the squats and the sit-ups, I actually don't like. My body doesn't feel that sore. Except for my arms. My arms and like the inside of like my are they're so sore. And that's cuz like I did the 100 or 200 push-ups. Holy moly, that was a lot. Are you trans? Yes, I am. Um yeah, oh goddamn. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean it was a lot, but it's like and I did it in a 24-hour stream, which is just also Rat Man loves cheese. If I was a rat, I'd probably like cheese too. So shout out to you, I guess, for liking cheese. That's pretty cool. Um um yeah, so hold up. I'm like writing something. Yeah, but where's the moderation? Oh, okay. It should be wait. Moderation. Moderation. Yeah, but that's how we're feeling today. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, feeling pretty good today. Yeah. But hi, frogs like to fly here. Ah, I see, I see. So you're a frog and a rat. Interesting. What does the t-shirt say? My t-shirt? My t-shirt? What does my t-shirt say? It's an accurate shirt. It says I have, and then it says sex, but sex daily is crossed out, and then underneath it says dyslexia. It's an accurate shirt that talks about my experiences as a swag boss epic member of society. Um you kind of look like Ellie from The Last of Us. I've gotten that before quite a bit. I guess kinda. So, oh, thanks. Dyslexia. Yeah. I have dyslexia. Oh my god. Shout out. We love another dyslexia. We love another yeah. Um we love another dyslexic. Hello dyslexic. Dyslexia? Your voice is a little raspy. Yeah, well I did do a 24-hour stream yesterday, and I did stream for 24 hours, and I was like talking nonstop for that 24 hours. So yeah. I definitely have a raspy voice, but that's because I was talking for like a long time. Nasally. Very nasally right now. I guess, yeah. Dyslexia. For real, for real, for real, for real. I have dyslexia too. Yeah. Dyslexia is very common. It's like 1 in 10 people have it. It's actually one of the most common, which is kind of interesting. Like dyslexia is one of the most common types of like neurodivergency, but it's not, a lot of people oftentimes don't know they have it because they don't get diagnosed, or, but, you do look like Ellie from The Last of Us. Yeah. Maybe I should go on a revenge fueled, rage. That was a Last of Us joke. Yeah. So yeah. Hi Queen. I love your shirt. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You're adorable. Thank you. Thank you. Did you hear about Elton John? No. What do you mean? What about Elton John? He's still. I thought that chatter was gonna say, "Did you hear about Elton John?" And then was gonna be like, "Yeah, Elton John's dead." And that would have been very sad. I would have been very sad because I like Rocket. I like the Rocket Man. But yeah. Apparently he's gay. Yeah, Elton John. Yeah, we've all seen Elton John. It's very obvious he's gay. What's up with you? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, it's very obvious that Elton John is of the variety. He does have a husband. Yay! Yeah, imagine being a man having a husband. That shit's yay. Why are you gay? Because being gay is swag. Apparently, he's been gay for a long time. Elton John, yeah, who would have thought that Elton John's been gay for a really long time? Being gay is only like 10 years old, you know. Honestly, being gay wasn't a thing till they let gay marriage happen. That's why people didn't want gay marriage to happen, because then they knew if we let gay marriage happen, people would be getting gay married. And now people are getting gay married. And honestly, guys, I'm gonna be real. Kind of gay. I know. Kind of gay. That gay marriage is gay. Yeah. So, you kind of remind me of iDubbbz. In what way? Um, how so? Because that could be good. That could be bad. Like in looks, I'm much taller and much awesomer than iDubbbz. iDubbbz, twink build. Me, strong, big, massive. Yeah. Yeah. Are you actually gay? Yeah, I'm bisexual. Yeah. Irvine, because
Best gay roast was told I bite my lip when I wipe.
bite my lip. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's funny though. Yeah, honestly, if you wipe your ass, kind of gay. Why you want it to be clean? Are you expecting visitors? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Straight people don't wipe their ass. Okay, this is Actually, I don't. Yeah. So actually, how long have you been a lesbo? I've been gay very long time. I've been gay. Came out the womb. I literally came out of the womb. So that should explain to you how long I've been gay. Because I literally came out of the womb, like came out, like gay. Like I can't. You guys are you guys getting the joke? Are you guys getting the joke? Are you guys getting the joke? Crazy, yeah. Nah, you expecting visitors is crazy. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't wipe. Wiping's gay. Also, did you guys know the higher quality stream is on twitch.tv? My pinned comment links to my Twitch? That's crazy. Who would say that? Also, then you don't have to put up with most of the annoying ass commenters. That's gay. Yeah. Hit that, but I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let that slide. Um yeah. Yeah. So oh yeah, moderation activity. Oh yeah. You're gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, I'm expecting visitors. Hi, hope you're well. Welcome in, Peach Main Forever. Like Peach, like in Smash? Or are you talking Mario Kart? I don't know. I don't know. Could be any sort of Mario. I don't like playing Peach in Smash, bro. Playing against Peach in Smash? Why she hit so fucking hard, bro? And then she has her, like, little up B and can, like, drift around. Yes, Peach and Smash. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy, crazy. I was crazy once. Yeah. Um, act like your gender. I am acting like a trans woman, so I am acting like my gender. Thank you for the reminder.
I've been a closeted gay since I was 10, but family nicknamed me Gaylord and the F slur since then, but I accepted myself when I was 18 in college.
Good for you. Good for you, Gaylord. It is kind of funny. They called me the F slur so much, I was like, fuck it. I became one. Honestly, true. True story. True. That's how I turned out gay. The more you call someone gay, the more they're gonna become gay. It's like manifesting it. Hey girl, did you get some rest after the 24-hour stream? I did. I did. I should tell you what happened after the 24-hour stream. So after the 24-hour stream, I actually cleaned up my apartment. I did like my dishes. For some reason, I decided to clean my bathroom. I don't know why I did that. My bathroom did not need to be cleaned, but I was like, I cleaned my bathroom. Um, I cleaned my bathroom, I cleaned my kitchen and did my dishes and stuff after the 24-hour stream. And then, weirdly, like I laid down probably at like 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock I laid down and I could not keep my eyes open. I slept till probably about like 6, and then I woke up at like 6. I woke up at 6, like in the evening, and kind of stayed awake till probably about like 9:30, and then I went to sleep, and then woke up again at 8:30 the next morning. So I mean 3 plus what, like 11. So I got 14 hours of sleep to recover. Plus I took a nap. I took like a 45-minute nap before starting stream today. So I definitely got like I definitely got my like sleep in. So I definitely have recovered from the 24-hour stream. I mean, my arms and stuff are a little sore from some of the challenges, but that's like yeah. That's not that bad. Um yeah. So, I guess I did survive. Uh yeah. Yeah. Um Yeah. Just learned trans women can indeed queef. Thank you for sharing that, YouTube chatter. I mean, technically, if they do get bottom surgery, yeah, they can queef. I mean, when you get bottom surgery, like, it's the same pelvic floor muscles that you use. So, it's like, yeah. Good, I'm glad you survived. Yeah. Well, survived, I thrived. I thrived in the 24-hour stream. To be honest, it's gonna be interesting editing the 24-hour stream video because I do not remember all that happened. Um, yeah, so that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. Yeah, so but yeah. I made it through, so swag. Yeah, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. Whatever. Yeah. Hey ho, welcome in. Welcome in. I watched quite a bit. Lots of highlights for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it'll be fun to, cause I gotta also download a bunch of other stream clips. Um, I gotta do a bunch of other like stream clips to make videos with. So, I see our lives every time a new anyway. Just wanted to say I support but a little odd to be trans slash gay. I was wondering, would you share your opinions on okay. Trans and gay. Not that hard to explain. But yeah, do you still hey, what the fuck? Dude, some of y'all weird. Um yeah. Um yeah. What are you gonna do with your new PC once you achieve your stream goal? Well, first time chatter, I'll be able to game on stream again. Because I can't game on stream because it blue screens my PC. Yay! That's not a yay. It's not fun. I want to be able to play games on stream. Okay, I want to be able to play games on stream, but my PC's like, what if I, what if I crash? So that sucks. What's gaming streams? Like gaming on stream? Like, it's not that crazy. Like I don't know. Yeah. Favorite color? Probably purple or green. I love purple and I love green. I love green. If you can't tell by my room, most of my room is pink and green. I like pink, but is it my favorite color? No. I just did pink cuz it goes with green. Like color wise it works. So that's my room is that way. But I would honestly I'd probably have to say green is like my favorite color. Like I love the color green. It's such a beautiful color. I like the color of trees. I like the color of trees. Trees are nice. Um, trees are very cool and very awesome. So, freckles are natural. Oh yeah, my freckles are natural. Yeah. So yeah. Um, my favorite color is sea green. Ocean ain't green. What do you mean sea green? Sea green. Sea green. Oh, very nice. See, I like a very much like a spring green, neon green. No, but like a I like a green with a low hue. You know, more of like a whiter green or like a dark forest green. Chef's kiss. Cool Rowlet plush. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I like lavender. Like marriages. Yeah. I keep doing the gay. No, but lavender marriages are kind of gay. What do you mean? You're both gay, so you decide to get straight married so that people think you're straight, but then you're both gay. Lavender purple. Yeah, I do like purple. I love the like purple, like the color of my nails, or like a deep, rich like purple. Um yeah, so that's pretty swag. Um yeah. So um yeah. Lavender is a very pretty color. I mean, it makes sense, Yara. Your name is like purple on Twitch, so definitely makes sense. Thank you for the 6-7. Thank you, Planny B. I'd like get you some Plan B. um, yeah. Also, thank you for the star. Thank you, Jacob, for the star. Thank you for the jewels. Um, yeah. So, um, good lord. Um, yeah. Um, Very attractive, gotta say. Thank you, random YouTube chatter. Thank you, Mason Parks. Yo, shout out to that guy. The raid last stream it would have been perfect. But if Maves didn't decide to end abruptly, yeah, we did like right as I raided her, like she ended. I was like, no, that was rough. That was rough. Um, you looked at the camera so scary when showing off your nails. They're not that scary. They're not that scary. Huge raid too. Yeah, yeah. Are you cut?
Loot
Thank,
box.
thank you for the loot box. Am I cut? I don't know. Are you? That's like a weird question to ask. Why are we asking the streamer? Like, look, even if I wasn't trans, even if I was a cis guy, okay.
Loot box.
Also, thank you, Mason Park, for the loot box. Like, that's a weird question to ask. Her abs will be cut too in sit ups. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are about to see the Pappy ab arc. Hopefully my new like mic arrives. Mike? What do you mean? What do you mean a guy mic's gonna arrive? No, I'm talking about like my wireless mic that's coming in the mail that someone bought for me on my like wish list. Um, Big shout out to you. I don't know whoever bought the gift off my wish list. Which I did add some new things to my wish list, and I will be trying to add some new things because Jay did say, "Oh, you should add more clothing." So I was like, "Sure, I'll do that." So, um, but yeah, um, yeah, that's kind of like, yeah, yeah, um, but yeah, that's kind of like how it's going. So, know your eyes when you looked at the screen. You think my eyes look evil when I look at the screen? Because they are. Because chat, what if I told you I'm actually evil? I'm actually best friends with Satan. What are like other like I don't know like evil beings? I worked with Satan, Thanos, uh yeah. Um Yeah. So, my bad, Ash. Don't listen to the haters. That was a funny message. I didn't get to read. I I read ahead of that message as I was reading it, and I was like, I know it was a hate message, but it was pretty funny. uh, what's ASL, American Sign Language? My dad. Yeah, I do be doing your dad, chatters. Your dad, transgender. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so friends with Satan. Yeah. Me and Satan, I'm on a first name basis with her. Her name she goes by Lucy, guys. Like, I mean Satan, Lucifer, but her real name, she's just like call me Lucy. That's her nickname, you know. You know. Yeah, Lucy. Yeah. LCI. Yeah, Lucy. Yeah. Or chill. Um so yeah. Um yeah, so are you transgender? Yes. Did you have facial feminization surgery? I have not. I have not. Yeah, so women don't get erections. That one's actually false. If you actually know how the reproductive organs work, the clitoris and nipples do get erect. So women do get erections. They actually have yeah, if you want to get into the science of it, yeah. I'm proving you wrong with facts and logic. Um, why are you so Sigma? Because I'm just like a Sigma. I just give off like Sigma alpha energy, you know? No fucks given. Solo. Swag. Baller. Boss. Um, yeah. Like sometimes transphobes say things that they're like, women don't do this. And it's, or like women don't have that experience, but it's like, every every woman has different experiences, right? Or like when transphobes are like real women get periods, it's like so not every woman gets a period. Also, not to mention all the women that go through menopause that don't get periods anymore. Are they still women to you? Science and Bill Nye, yeah. Yeah, love that. Can you flex? Oh, well, I make $20 billion a year. I drive a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari, a Bugatti. I have a $20 billion chain. Was that enough flexing for you? I feel like I flexed pretty hard. Yeah, that was a pretty big flex. Pretty big flex on pretty big flex on my Twitch chatters, not gonna lie. Can I flex? Yeah. I can flex. Yeah, Lucifer transition to be Lucy. Yeah, when she was cast out of heaven. Yeah, God, big transphobe. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Fit check. No one redeemed my fit check on Twitch. That's the only way I do that. Your muscles. Nah, I don't want. I don't want to make y'all jealous. Y'all jealous, you know. Because I look. Look, if I were to flex my muscles, you guys would get a little too jealous, you know, because I am 7 foot 12 inches tall, you know, uh 420 kilograms of pure muscle and bone. Yeah. Uh 0.69% body fat. Yeah. Actually I have almost negative body fat. Yeah, it's crazy. Playing with words. Is your hair real? Yes. Um, very much so. Um, so yeah. Um, yeah. Why is everyone hating? Like, just scroll? Yeah. You and me both wondering that. German Yeah, me and you are both wondering that. People, I don't know. People just love love doing anything but like scrolling or hitting the do not show channel again. Um, yeah. So, from my view, you built like a stick. No, I'm not. I'm not a stick. Like I said, I'm 7 foot 12 inches. 7 foot 12 inches. So I'm very strongly built. 7 foot 12 inches, by the way. And if anyone says 8 feet, I'm not 8 feet. I'm not 8 feet. I am 7 foot 12 inches. Also, if you guys are watching on YouTube and you want a better experience, it's on Twitch. My Twitch is the pinned comment, and it'll take you to my Twitch channel, which has a lot chiller of a chat, and you get a better quality stream. So, um, hey, so this is not to hate. I wanted to let you know that you should prob change the Discord ad on YouTube because it calls it a cult, which shouldn't be. Yeah, no, it's a joke. I call my Discord Pappy's cult. I do it as a joke. It's not like an actual cult. It's not a religious organization, But it's more of a joke. I get dark match that you might like. I get the joke, but it's whatever. Join the cult. Have some Kool-Aid. Yeah. We do crazy things in the cult, like post memes in the Discord. Ah, holy shit. What if I switch from Twitch to YouTube chat? June? Don't do it. Don't do it, June. Don't do it. No. No, June. Yeah. I actually usually read most of the Twitch chats. Yeah. So, yeah. Um, uh, yeah. How tall? 7 foot 12 inches. I'm 7 foot 12 inches tall. Very tall. 7 foot 12 inches. That's why your mama want me so bad. That's why your mom wants me so bad. That's why your mom's in my DMs. Hi, watching from the Philippines. Welcome in from the Philippines. I love y'all's food. Y'all got great food in the Philippines. Honestly, is there a place in the world that has bad food? Besides the UK. Besides the UK. Not including the UK. I mean, you can find good food everywhere, just as long as it's not the UK. Everywhere else, they have great food. Lie down on the bed if you're so tall. Yeah, that bed might look like a normal bed, but it's actually an Alaskan king. It's actually an Alaskan king. Yeah. How do you guys? What do you guys know? You love that Bangkok, don't you? Yeah, I do love banging cock. That's what you mean. Yeah, life goal one day to go to Bangkok and Bangkok. This is my goal. Um, I feel like that's a good goal for me. I use she, her pronouns. Yeah. How tall am I? 7 foot 12 inches. I don't know what you guys. I don't know what you guys don't get about me being 7 foot 12 inches. Um, that bed looked like 6 feet. No, no, nope. What a short. I'm not a short. I'm not a short queen. Okay, trust me. Trust me. Um, are you a boy? No, I was one though. Not anymore. You have 7 feet. Wait. Uh, also thank you, Earl, Mies, my toast, my. Goddamn, I cannot read. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. That's massive. I'm here from YouTube. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. I see your name. And I'm not gonna read it. um yeah. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do with your name. Uh Yeah, so crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats. Yeah, so, she's 7'12" long. No,
You're
tall.
gorgeous. You
Tall.
better be modeling.
Butchered my name. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, first time chatter. I'm so sorry. Also, thank you for the $9. Holy moly, thank you. You are gorgeous. You better be modeling. I'm not modeling. I do make videos online. And I guess people start watching because they're like, oh, what's this pretty lady have to say? And then they're like, wait, she's funny as fuck. They're like, wait, she actually got some sauce, dude. Wait, she actually got a little bit of that sauce. And then they stick around and then they're like, that's pretty swag. That's pretty swag. Butchered my name. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay, what's on Twitch? My stream. I stream both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But Twitch has a better quality stream, and if you're on Twitch, I'm more likely to read your chat message. Because I read Twitch chat more than I read YouTube chat. Just because Twitch chat's way more chiller. Because YouTube chat be like, you're actually evil and mentally ill. And I'm like, cool, 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 cool. Yeah. Maybe I am evil and mentally ill. Man, I'm sorry about the earlier comment. I should have been so explicit. That I'd be your power bottom. Well, you timed out. Hopefully, you learn your lesson. Dark Souls, Dark Souls 1702. They've made that many Dark Souls games. Wow, wow. Gets banned. Makes same comment. Bold strategy. Let's see if it works out. That's like every single YouTube chatter. They're like, why do you keep timing me out? And I'm like, I don't know, my auto mod has a bunch of bad and nasty stuff that I have like my auto mod flags it. Like if you're getting flagged by the auto mod, I know you're saying something dog shit and stupid. I know you're saying something bad. That I probably don't want to read, and probably other people in my chat don't read. Other people don't want to read. So you grew up with grew up without a father. See, my father is very present in my life. Shout out to my dad. See, a lot of y'all think, oh, she's trans. She must not have had a dad. Okay, but some of y'all don't think, wait, what if she does have a dad that's fucking awesome and supports her? W dad. My dad's pretty awesome. He's pretty cool. Him and my mom have been married for 33 years now. So, have your parents been married for 33 years? I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah. Yeah, so, trans? Yes, I'm trans. Yeah. Thank you for the, 10 jewels for the hiding. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, W dad. Yeah. Yeah, I love my dad. He's awesome. Shout out to my dad. He coached like all my sports teams growing up. Yeah. Helped me move across the country. So, yeah, I love my dad. He's pretty awesome. And like, yeah, Aubrey Calix, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Yeah. But for me it's like people like being like hating on my dad. It's like my dad's not the streamer, right? Like if you want to hate on me, that's cool. You can call me horrible, deplorable stuff. That's what I signed up for, being online. Like I'm used to that, right? But like you coming after my dad, I'm gonna come after you. I'm gonna come after you. I'm gonna come after. If you come after my dad, I'm gonna come after your dad. I'm gonna start dating him. Me and your dad are gonna start dating, and then you're gonna be like, Dad, how could you? Because you're probably transphobic, chatter. So you're gonna be like, Oh my God, Dad, you're gay and you're dating a trans woman. And he's gonna be like, No, dumbass child of mine. I love my hot girlfriend, and that's why I'm gonna propose to her. And then he's gonna marry me. And then me and your dad are gonna excommunicate you from his life. We're gonna kick you out of the family. Everyone's gonna be like, whoa, What a loser. Talking about you, by the way. You're welcome. Yeah. So look, I'm just telling you what's gonna happen if you hate on my dad. So, hi, daddy. Yeah, that's what your dad will be calling me. He'll be saying, "Hi, daddy." Yeah. Yeah. So, and if your dad is still married to your mom or just married in general, I can be a third. Polyamorous relationships do exist. Also, Joa begging. Thank you. I guess clap. There you go, first time chatter. I clapped. Now you have to follow. I clapped. Yeah. Not trying to be mean, but do you have any photos of when you were before you were trans? Yeah. One of my pinned videos on TikTok is like me and like a before and after. But I don't have that many. I do have photos of like before I transitioned, but not that many. Cuz to be honest, I did not like being in photos. Like I avoided photos and mirrors like the plague before I transitioned cuz I hated seeing myself. Can you show? I just told you where you can find it. I'm not going to show it on stream. I don't have it like on my PC. Also too, like I started transitioning at 18, so pretty much all the photos of me were when I was a minor. So I don't really want to like show photos of myself from when I was like 16 or 17, you know? I don't know. Feels weird. Stop the stop the thruple erasure. For real, for real, for real. Stop the thruple erasure. Me, your mom, and a dad can be a beautiful thruple. We can be a beautiful thruple, and you can either be our our adopted child, or you can leave. We'll kick you out of the family if you don't accept us as a thruple. It's me and your mom. What age were you when you found out you wanted to be a woman? Well, like probably when I was like 14, but I didn't come out till 18. So, have you had facial feminization surgery? No. Yeah. So, I'm sure your dad and mom are both women. They're not though. They're not. My mom and dad are not. Well, my mom's a woman. Guys, spoiler alert. My mom's actually a woman. Yeah, pretty crazy. Did you have depression before even before 14? Yes. I remember I was very depressed. And my parents did take me to like a it's either when I was in like 7th or 8th grade. They took me to a therapist and I told the therapist things and then my therapist told my parents that. And technically, as a therapist, he did have to divulge it to my parents, what I did tell him. But then I was like, then I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to say anything for the therapist. So then for like the next 3 therapy sessions, I didn't say anything at all. Like I was quiet, so yeah. First round of therapy, not with. I got timed out on YouTube for yelling. Sorry, fam, I'll do better. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, my auto mod gets for like all caps. It does time people out. Um, your hair looks incredible. Thank you, first time chatter. Wow, there's a lot of first time chatters coming in here tonight. Which, if you're a first time chatter, you know what you should do? You should like hit that follow button on Twitch. Huh? What? Crazy idea. Crazy idea. Crazy idea. Crazy idea. Crazy idea. Yeah, that's different. That's definitely yeah. So I don't like you because you're gay. Who said I was gay? Okay. I am bisexual, so yes, I am gay. Dang. Sucks that you don't like gay people. Skill issue. I like gay people. I like sleeping with gay people. Yo, where my gay women at? Where my lesbians at? Where you from, homie? I am from Antarctica. Born and raised Antarctic native. Why did you want to be a girl and not a boy? I don't know. It's just how I was built, how my brain was wired. I don't know. Being a boy just like I don't know, it just like it didn't feel right. Felt wrong. I don't know how else to explain it. Like I don't know, like internal sense of self. Like I don't know. I don't know how to like explain it in a way that is like tangible. Um, so you wipe your eye. Who was you expecting? Your dad. Uh, yeah. Why would anyone want to be well? Tran. Why would anyone want to be a man? Trans men want to be men. I know, crazy. Also, thank you, Jazzy Mine, 74. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. That was massive. That was massive. Big W, big W. I'm a lesbian. Lesbian. I hardly know her. Okay, that didn't even work. It didn't even like have a like. I hardly know her. Are you a submissive? Sometimes. I'm usually a dom though. Um. If we're talking about in the bedroom with your mom and your dad, I'm the director. I click the camera, I click the action. I sit there, I go, action. No, yeah, so, they're pointing at me gay. Yes. Yeah, true. Men are big, dumb, and smelly. I don't know. Is it bad that I kind of like how men smell? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's a weird thing to be into. I don't know. Why are you so entertaining? Because it's literally my job. Literally, my boss will fire me. My boss will guys. My boss is gonna fire me if I'm not funny. Guys, my boss. I'm the joke is that I am my boss. I'm my own. I'm a content creator, so I'm my own boss. So if I'm not funny, I'm gonna fire myself. That would be fire. Get it? Fire. Cavemen like fire. Cavemen. I'm self-employed too. My boss is an asshole. I know. I know. The worst thing about being self-employed is when your boss is like, "Get your work done." It's like, the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm supposed to get my work done? Shut up, boss. It's just conversation in your head going back and forth. Left brain and right brain. Telling you, get your shit done. Yeah. Following so you have a job. Yeah, this content creation is my job. I make money off social media. Yeah. Yeah, I make funny videos on the internet and I live stream. And people think that's funny and they support it by either giving me money and also I make money through ad revenue. So, pretty swag. Um, you're so pretty. What a fish. Yeah, I do be giving fish. A little bit like Ariel from The Little Mermaid, the way I be giving fish. Your advice for today, do a small piece of task for just 5 minutes rather than avoiding it entirely. And what is 8 times 6? 8 times 6 is 48. That was fucking guys, I did that math in my head quick. You want to know how I did 8 times 6? I literally know 8 times 3 is 24 and then 24 plus 24 is 24 plus 24 is 46 or 48, 48, 48, 48. How much do you make weekly? How much do I make weekly? It depends. Cuz I have weeks sometimes where I make like $500, but then I have weeks sometimes where I make like I would say on average I make probably about like $60 a day. Like if you were to take in like account like all platforms. Um that's probably on average what I make off each platform. So pretty much like yeah. Um, that's how I do it. That's not including all my stocks. Yeah, I own $20 billion in stocks. My stocks portfolio. I don't own that much in stocks. Okay, I own stocks, but it's not six. It's not $6 billion. Okay, divide that by like a million, and that's that's about what I have in stocks. um, yeah. For being Christian, I think you're really pretty as a girl. Well, I don't get what being Christian has to do with that, but cool. Ahoy, Pappy. Welcome in, Cynthia. I own stock, chicken and beef. Holy fuck. I own stock too. Chicken and vegetable. You guys want me to get my stocks? Let me show you my stocks. Let me show you my stocks. Hold up, Chad. Okay, chat. Since you asked me about investing, I'm gonna show you some of the stocks that I keep on hand that I carry in my portfolio. First of all, we got this homemade chicken stock. I put it in the freezer because you can just heat it up and have like a quick base chicken stock. I also have this chicken bouillon. It's a collection of stock that's like simmered down until it's a little bouillon. It's got, bunch of different things mixed in it. It's like a nice diversity of the portfolio. And then I got a nice vegetable stock that I invest in. Really the return on investments. I can't deny the amount of soups I'm able to make. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So yeah, so that's my advice. That's my advice for if you're investing. Hi, welcome in, Twinkle Bear. Welcome in. Yeah, that's my investing advice. Let me put these back so they don't go bad. It was difficult to. Is it difficult to live on $60 a day on average? Not really. And also too, like in terms of like money, like I don't know. I'm not like I don't need that much money to survive, to live. I'm not someone who spends a. Bunch of money. So even though I I like yeah, I just not like not like a big spender. Also, too, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want the better stream and the better chat, you can go to my pinned comment, which will take you to my Twitch channel. Which I tend to read the Twitch. Like if you're seeing me interact with chat, I'm interacting with Twitch chat, and the Twitch like chat is what appears here. So also let me I gotta get like a paper towel. I'm grabbing one from the trash. Just got like frozen chicken stock on my not the frozen chicken stock on my desk. Oh no. Um okay, night night Pappy, love you. Take care. Have a good night. Have a good night. Ratman cheese love cheese Ratman loves cheese. Have a good night. Have a good night. I would say it depends on your state, city, and neighborhood. Yeah. I also think too, like in terms of like money, right? I'm like a I'm a 24-year-old, right? I feel like if your living expenses are super high when you're 24 years old, like what are you doing? Like I'm sorry. Like I feel like if any time in your life is like when you should be living frugally, it's like your 20s, you know? It's like fuck it. Yeah. I would eat that ass. Thank you for letting me know that, chatter on YouTube. Yeah, it's nighttime for me. It's night for me too. It is 7:10 or 7. Why did I say 7:10? There ain't no 7010. Dog, what the fuck am I saying? 7010. She's actually 79. Ah, you caught me. You caught me. Yeah, I'm able to do this because I get the social security checks because I'm 79 years old. I'm retired. No. Oh my god. It would probably piss people off if I got social security checks. Oh my god, could you imagine how much that would piss off the transphobes? Oh my god, they could be pissed. You don't look 24 at all? Then what age do I look like? I thought you were 17 or 18. Yeah, no, I'm not 17 or 18. No, I'm more like 6, 7. No, you gross. Why the fuck did I do that? Sometimes I wonder if when I yell like that, I wonder what my neighbors hear. They probably hear that and they're like, "Oh my god, what abusive stuff is going on upstairs?" You know. But nothing's happened. It's literally just me yelling in my room to a camera. Yay! I like yelling to a camera. I like making loud noises to a camera. It's very fun. Very fun. Would highly recommend. That jawline never lies. Yeah, I got a jawline so sharp. Yeah, I can cut through butter. Should I try to do that? Nah, because then I get butter on my face. Yeah. She has an amazing plastic surgeon. She's actually a 79-year-old black man. I'm not a black man. No, I'm not Michael Jackson. Not the 6'7", not the 6'7" emotes. Oh no, not the 6'7", 6'7". You're hotter than my wife. Well, I'm hotter than like most women, so yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, it does make sense that I'm hotter than your wife. So, are you single? Like a single individual taxpayer? Yeah. My business is a sole proprietorship, so like, yeah, I am like a single taxpayer. Yeah, I don't have any dependents under me. I'm also not married, so like, yeah, I am like a single filer. Like I file my like taxes like myself. You don't look 24 at all. Yeah, you don't have to keep spamming that, my guy. Um, yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Putting other women down doesn't make you a girl's girl. Okay. Yeah, I'm just self-confident. Yeah, I did just say I was hot. So using a filter. Would a filter be able to do that? No. No. Filter is very much you guys would be able to tell. It's not a filter. Are you a Steelers fan? I could give a shit about I don't care about football. Football is like the most boring sport to me.
Jammin'.
Okay? Uh in terms of sports that I enjoy, I like baseball. Basketball is fun to watch occasionally. Yeah, I don't really like football. Also, thank you for the 200 jewels. Thank you very much. Thank you for the jump in, like jammin'. It's a cat. It's a cat. Um, confidence doesn't mean you're above others. It does mean I'm above myself though. Oh, wink, wink. So, yeah, I'm all for this. I'm all for this lifestyle. They won't procreate. They'll be extinct in 30 years. Yeah, that's why I plan to infiltrate schools and turn people transgender. Yeah, I'm part of an organization and we do transgender operations on kids in schools. So that's like what we do. So, we are turning the next generation trans. Also, I don't know if you know this, chatter. But trans people can have sex and they can reproduce. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. That's crazy, guys. Oh no. The world's gonna end. What's next? Yeah. At least you're hot. Thank you, Chatter. Yeah. So, yeah. Can I ask you a question? Sure. Why just let kids be kids? So, what I just said was a joke, Chatter. And you're either too stupid to realize that's a joke. You guys can't even take a joke anymore. You guys are such snowflakes. Literally, I'm at the water plant putting gender fluid in the water supply. Yeah, yeah. I go down to my local water treatment facility and dump estrogen in it all the fucking time. You know, because that turns people transgender. That's how that happens. Okay. I live in Pittsburgh and I don't even care about the Steelers. Yeah. Yikes, you live in Pittsburgh? That's rough. I'm sorry for your loss, Chatter. Extra fluoride, yeah. I put extra fluoride and extra estrogen into the water supply so I can turn everyone trans and gay. That's how that works. So, fake news. I've tried for years to get trans girl pregnant. It never worked because you're not trying hard enough. If you can't get your trans girlfriend pregnant, try harder. Quite literally. Quite literally, you know? Try harder, okay? Clearly, you're not trying hard enough. Don't let an impossibility be your roadblock to success, okay? Stop giving away all of our secrets, Pappy. Vanna, I have to do it. I have to do it, okay? I know the woke Illuminati George Soros backed trans agenda is going to come for me, but I have to be honest, guys. I have to come forward. Hello from Brazil. Can I ask if you've had any procedures done? I have not. Yeah. I transitioned at a young age though, so that's probably why. Do you have a hole or a pole? Well, everyone has a hole in their back end called an asshole. But by hole, I assume you mean a vagina. A vagina? Don't have one of those yet. I'm working on it. Did you get a good night's sleep? I did. I slept for probably like 11 hours last night. So, plus I took like a 3-hour nap after stream. So, I definitely got sleep. You're very passable. Feet are the hardest thing to feminize. So, Chatter, if you want to just see my feet, just say that. YouTube chatter being like, yeah, you're very passable. But feet are the hardest thing to make pass. Just say you want to see my feet. Just say you want to see my feet. Okay? How how do you even tell the difference between a man's foot and a woman's foot? I couldn't tell you. Did you? Oh yeah. I may be a trans man, but this woman is my peak transition goals. My guy. Transition goals. Oh, you just want to be wearing a dyslexia shirt. I get it. I show feet. Are you showing feet for free? Guys, I am not showing feet. I will not be showing feet. Penguin, pirates, I don't even know what that is. When did you know you were trans? When I was like 14 and I came out at 18. So, let's apply the scientific method. Yeah. Everybody, to prove how men and women's feet are different, I'm conducting a study to see how men and women's feet look different. So I need everyone to send me feet pics. Just conducting a study, guys. Just conducting a study. That's nothing weird about it. Nothing interesting. I'm gonna say you look really amazing. Thank you. Thank you. So what do you think about aliens? I think they're real, and I think aliens exist in like the galaxy or in the universe, but do I think aliens have been to Earth? No. I think aliens exist somewhere out there. It's not like statistically they have to exist. But do I think they've been to Earth? No, not really. I think there's probably non-intelligent alien life in our solar system. Like I feel like there's probably microbes and stuff like that on other planets in our solar system on other planets, but do I think aliens have been to Earth? No. As a closeted T girl, I wish I looked like you. You'll be there one day, Drift. I believe in you. I believe in you. I joined into a very interesting conversation. That's how all my streams are. All my streams are like a very interesting conversation. What's good with your life? Well, I just did a 24-hour stream yesterday, and now I'm chilling. Uh, yeah. Aliens are too far away to get here. Yeah, I think also too, like with alien life, you have to think if they're on another planet, they might be on a planet that has a larger sun, or they might be on a planet that's closer to the sun, so they have a stronger gravitational pull. And technically, the only reason why we're even like able to leave our atmosphere is because the gravity isn't too strong. Like you got to think, if the gravity were like 10 times stronger on Earth, yeah, sure, life might have been able to form, but ain't no way it would get like the amount of rocket fuel you would need or like propulsion, it'd be almost impossible. So, yeah. Yeah. Hi beautiful, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. Um Trans people existed before your ancestors' tools. Yeah, I'd agree. Trans people have been around for a while. A lot of trans people have been tools. Historically. That was a prostitution joke. Yeah. Oh God, please tell me you're joking. Tell me I'm joking about what? Oh wait. Sorry to burst your bubble, but the Earth is flat. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I don't think the Earth is not flat. The Earth, guys. It's called Mother Earth because she's actually shaped in the like Earth is a big gigantic woman. Okay, like every um, we're here on Earth, in a whole universe, and we only know so much. There could be aliens that exist as a fifth form of matter that we don't even understand. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So. Yo, what's good? What's your favorite music artist? My favorite music group is Brockhampton. Of all time is Brockhampton. But right now, like currently, I've been listening to a lot of AG Club because they put out two new albums that are fire. So I love AG Club. This has to be Rage Bait. It's not. It could if you want it to be though. If you want it to be Rage Bait, I'll Rage Bait you. Yeah, I'll put a nice little bit of rage on the hook, cast it into the stream. Although, and then I'll. Oh, wait! I think I got some. I think I got a rage baiter. Oh my god, I'm reeling them in. Oh my god, they're really fighting. They're really fighting. Oh my god. Yeah, rage baiting, quite literally. Just googled about feet. Lol. Apparently, men and women's feet are slightly different, due to shape and proportion. You learn something new every day. How? Now I gotta look this up. Difference between men's feet and women's feet. Difference between men's and women's feet. The difference? They differ in bone structure and shape. Oh. Wait, so looking at it, Men's feet tend to curve like in. Wait. Oh. Women have a higher arch. Damn, bro. I got women ass feet. Higher arch. More inner curve. Interesting. Interesting. Big toe. The big toe is different. Women have a bigger toe gap. I do have a woman-shaped foot, guys. I don't know what that says. Like, what are... I'm like, okay, like, I'm looking at it. Like, I don't want to, like, show feet. Because, like, obviously, I don't want to, like... I don't want to, like, show feet. But... Like... Also, too, if you're on estrogen, your hands and feet change shape. Because the connective tissue in between your bones changes. Like, I'm not making this shit up. Your feet change. Your feet shrink. My feet went from... I'm going off of women's sizes, but my feet went from an 11 in women's sizes to a 9, 9.5 in women's sizes. From, like, when I started transitioning till now. Like, can we see your feet? You guys just want to see my feet. You little freaks. You little freaks. Yeah. I'll do anything for feet. Yeah. 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 I believe you. Yeah. What about your hands? It does shrink your hands too. Because it like the ligaments in between your muscles or ligaments in between your bones shrink. Yeah. Okay, like hormones are very cool. I think a lot of people think hormones don't do that much, but you got to think like hormones are kind of like they tell your DNA what to do, right? So if you put different hormones into your body, it changes how your body looks and operates. Very cool. Very swag. And it is kind of interesting whether you're a man or a woman, you do have the genetic code, or if you were like the opposite sex. Because like all like the genetic markers are on the X marker, and both men and women have an X chromosome. So it does have like the genetic information stored. Because we all start off as like female in the womb and then develop out from there, pretty much. So, what about your spine? Some trans women have said they've shrunk, but I did not shrink. I've been the same size. Um, but it's usually your hands and your leg or like your hands and your feet that shrink more because they have more flexible like ligament structures. Yeah. So, how are your bottom lashes so gorgeous? I guess shout out to my parents. I have long lashes. I've always had long lashes. That's been like the thing. If I had to like talk about like a part of my body that gets complimented the most, it's got to be my eyelashes, like 1,000%. Like even before I transitioned, like the amount of times people would come up to me and be like, "Wow, your eyelashes are so pretty." I was like, "Yeah." Um, yes, we love scientific support for transgenderism. Transgenderism, get that shit out of my chat. I don't want that here. Any straight guys in chat? Yeah, there's straight guys in chat. No gay. Gay. And all random trans guy. Thank you for typing in all caps gay. Me? Gay? I sure hope so. So yeah. My elbows are pretty. I don't think I've ever looked at someone's elbows and been like, those are pretty, pretty elbows. Your parents are proud. They're very proud of me. So yeah. Hey, I'm non-gender. Cool. Um, I'm sorry, but you, oh yeah, steroids cause brain tumors, but don't know if testosterone causes brain tumors, but it is possible. So, if you take too much of hormones, then yes, they can be damaging and cause like damage. But if you take within like what's like usual estrogen or testosterone ranges, if you're trans, you're not like at that much of a risk, right? Like, sure, my increase that I'm a trans woman and I take estrogen, sure, my increase for breast cancer has gone up, but that's because I have breast tissue now. So my risk for breast cancer is that of a cis woman's. So um now if I were to like take too much estrogen, not only would that like fuck up everything like how my body functions, but it would also probably put me at an even higher risk. But that's why I say it's if you're trans, it's very important to get your blood work done. Um I'm jealous you're more petite than me. I mean, we all have different bodies. So, what are your opinion on trans men? I think they're swag. Yeah, I've been on dates with a few trans guys. Pretty cool. I have friends that are trans guys. Pretty cool. Trans guys, pretty swag. Damn, why is your view count so low? Underrated stream. It's probably because I did a 24-hour stream yesterday, so people got a lot of me yesterday. Also, Monday is usually a lower number for me. Usually my biggest stream days are like Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday are like my biggest like stream days. That and Wednesday too. Like like Monday, Tuesday, and Friday are usually like slower days for me on stream. I think it's just I don't know, my chatters. Also too it is August. And two, if you've been a content like if you're a content creator, you know that August like there are months in content creation that like your viewership goes down across all platforms. Like August, usually like March and May, uh and like Christmas time usually viewership goes down. Cuz like you got to think about it, Christmas time it's usually like the 20th through like January 1st that viewership goes down. And then like in spring, March and May, a lot of people are having spring break, so they do things, so they're not on social media all that much. And then August, a lot of people they're either starting school back up or their kids are going back to school. So it's just like getting back into the thick of it. But then in terms of like ad revenue, usually like October, November, and December pay the best ad revenue when spring months usually pay the worst. Usually like April through like May is the worst in terms of ad revenue. Chad Light. I'm not a Chad Light. I'm a true Eve. Thank you very much. Looks maxing chatter. Okay. Yeah. Do you like women? Yes. I'm friends with many, and I've slept with more. No. Best time of day for a dentist appointment. Honestly, I feel like okay, if I'm ever going to a doctor's or a dentist appointment, I want it to be in the morning. I don't want a doctor's or dentist appointment that's like at the end of the day. No, I want it first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning. I want to get that shit out of the way. Because otherwise, the rest of the day, I'm like, oh, I got a dentist appointment. Probs 2:30. 2:30 is a shit ass time for a dentist appointment or doctor's appointment. If I want a dentist or doctor's appointment, I make sure to schedule that for like the moment they open. I'm like, oh, the earliest appointment you have is 9 a.m. I'm going in at 9 a.m. I guess then. Um, yeah. Can you date a bisexual woman? My ex was a bi woman, so yeah. I myself am a bi woman, so are you a lesbian? I'm bisexual. Um, do you like men sexually? I'm a bisexual. You missed the joke, silly. Sound it out. Um, yeah, I sound it out. Bro, telling a dyslexic person to sound it out, I feel like that's like ableism. I don't know. My mom used to do that to me growing up when she was teaching me how to read. She'd be like, sound it out. And I'd be like, and then I'd sound it out wrong and she'd be like, the fuck? I'd be like, I'm sorry. Don't tell a dyslexic person to sound it out. Because, first of all, you're expecting I know how the words sound and the letters sound. I don't know that. Yeah. Yeah. Always aim for the earliest time possible. Yeah, with doctor's appointments, for sure. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. So, yeah. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Nah. I mean, dyslexia. Dyslexia? Some people call it dyslexia. I do have the dyslexia shirt on though. I do be repping it tonight. Do be repping it tonight. Tooth hurt. 2:30. Oh, 2:30. Oh my god. I'm just now getting the fucking joke, dude. That's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. How did I just now get this joke? Oh no. How did I just now understand that? How did I just now understand that? Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, I interact with Twitch chat more often. And my Twitch chat is the pinned comment. So if you want a better quality stream and you want to chat and be like the chat that shows up right here, then W trans. W. For real, W trans. W transgenders. I'm a big fan of the transgenders. Yeah. Love the shirt. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jake. Thank you. Jake's base. I'm not even gonna try to read that last part. I didn't know it's true. You're Queens, NYC. You sound like you're from the Southwest. The Southwest. I'm from a mix of North Carolina and California. That's what turned me transgender. Us transes are elite, yeah, on a whole nother level. Next stage of human evolution. Now, Yoshi got a nice, great. What, dude? Yeah. And we're also extremely funny. Yeah, honestly, well, my chat especially. My chat, honestly, if you're watching a Pappy the First stream and you're talking in chat, chances are you're on average hotter and funnier than everyone else on the planet. 90% of the fucking dyslexic tools are useless. Honestly, true. Cause I think about it like growing up, a lot of the like tools that they gave me to like help with my dyslexia were genuinely tools that did not help me. Like most of the things that I figured out like helped me as a dyslexic person were things that I had to figure out on my own. Like I thought it was crazy to me how growing up in school, like obviously they were trying to teach me how to read, but like they would give me like like it was like a tool that you could like uh like like type in words and it'd be like a like digital dictionary. But the thing is like how am I supposed to be able to find words if I can't even type in, like if I don't even know how to spell the word? And it's going to be so wrong that like I'm not going to even be able to do that. Um yeah. Yeah. So but for me I was just like your makeup's so cute. I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm not wearing any makeup. True. Yeah, I should just do the dyslexic font. Or you're like, yeah, the dyslexic fonts they don't work. They don't work. Like the dyslexic fonts, they kind of suck. Honestly, the best font, because like for me, it's like, is it serif or sans serif? Because if the font is a serif font, I'm fine. If it's a sans serif font, or wait, sans serif is the one that sans serif is serif. Yeah. Yeah. If you give me a serif font, I can't read it. But if you give me a sans serif font, I can read it. Um, Also, too, for me, like in terms of text, reading dyslexic, the bigger the text, the better. That's not even like my eyesight's bad. My eyesight's good. I have like 20/20 vision. I have good vision. But the issue is like the reason why bigger font is easier for me to read as a dyslexic person is the bigger the font, the larger the spacing in between the words is. So the easier I can distinguish that it's like one word then the next word. Because a lot of times too, dyslexia, I'll either like blend words or skip over words or mix words around. Um, I feel like I oftentimes don't read words wrong that much. I do names wrong all the time, but I definitely like if you watch stream long enough, okay, you've definitely sent a message in chat and then be like, why the fuck did she not read that accurately? Um, like letter and space kerning, yeah. Or like too, growing up in school, like they always tried to give me, or like they gave me these like gel things, which like would change the color of the page. That shit never helped. Or they'd be like, oh, read with your finger. That shit never helped. You know what did help? You know what I discovered in high school, which I wish they would have told me about in elementary school? Audiobooks. Okay, if in elementary school they said, here's how audiobooks work. Here's how you can check an audiobook out at the library. That would have made a world of dyslexic. That would have made a world of difference for my dyslexic ass, okay? But it wasn't until I was like a sophomore or junior in high school when I was like, wait, let me just get the audiobook and listen to the audiobook. Because I can listen to an audiobook and understand it, but if you give me like an actual book to read, I genuinely like I can't read it, which is bad. That's bad. But yeah, yeah, audiobooks are fire. Yeah, or like too. It's like I like reading, just not audiobooks. You know, if you like when I ask people for book suggestions, if there's no audiobook of it, I don't read it. Loco Broad, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Massive W, big swag. Um, she will often read messages from the end to the start, but it's all good. From the start to the end. What do you mean? I read it from the start to the end. That's how you read, from the start to the end. If you had to say, I had to move to the UK, where would you go first? I'd go to London. I see London, I see France. So tomboys might have been trans? No. Just because someone's more masc or femme presenting in their gender identity doesn't make them trans, right? Like, just because like a feminine gay man is not a trans woman, you know? Sure, are there trans women who were feminine gay men? Yeah. But not every feminine gay man is going to be a trans woman, right? Some feminine gay men like being men. They like being men and just presenting more femininely. It's the same thing with like masked lesbians or like women that have a more masculine presentation, you know? Gender is something you can change how your presentation looks, you know? It doesn't have to be super rigid. Why London? Because it's London. I want to see Big Ben. I want to see Big Ben, and I want to hang out with the king. Get a Buckingham Palace, and then I go to I'll go Downton Abbey, or not Downton Abbey, Abbey Road. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if it's true. If you're from Queens, I'm not from Queens. I'm not from New York. I've never lived in New York. Yeah. Excuse me. Broom handled the peasant. What is it, peasant? Speak. Yeah, and there are masculine trans women too, you know? Um, yeah. Yeah. No, dumbass, there are two genders. Well, I was talking about gender expression, not gender identity, right? Like, in terms of gender expression, what clothes you wear, how you do your hair, that's gender expression. Different from gender identity. Gender identity is what you identify as. Different. It's different. Boom. Yeah. Transphobes not understanding gender and sex. Or honestly, I don't even think it's not understanding. It's more like a refusal to understand the complexities. I feel like that's a lot of like, I don't know, refusal to understand that there's more to things than you might understand, both socially, physically, like, um, all those things shouldn't be gendered. No, those things shouldn't be gendered. Oh yeah. Gotta show you South Carolina sometimes. I've been to South Carolina. I like Charleston. I like Hilton Head. Everywhere else in South Carolina sucks ass. It's crazy. Living in North Carolina, like when you drive, you know when you drive across the border into South Carolina because you go from wow, it's so nice to because it's South Carolina, bro. South Carolina roads suck. South Carolina roads are the worst roads I've ever driven on. They are genuinely awful. Um, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. So, transphobes are cowardly bullies who bully people. I don't think they're just I think too, like a lot of transphobia, like any sort of bigotry, is born from ignorance, right? It's born from not understanding, like not wanting to understand or seeking to not understand. Like, right? Like people who are like bigotry in any form, whether it be transphobia, homophobia, racism, xenophobia, it's born from ignorance, right? It's born from not wanting to see things from another person's perspective, not wanting to view that there might be a world different from what you understand it to be, or how you might view the world and how someone else lives and operates the world is different from how you do. Um so yeah, I live in South Carolina and work in Charlotte. They both suck. Well, Charlotte is like the worst city in North Carolina. Charlotte sucks ass. Raleigh, okay. Greensboro and Durham and Asheville, awesome. Wilmington, okay. Yeah. So it's just like yeah. Now I have no patience for bigots. Yeah. I've been at the closet for too long, so homophobes can touch these hands. Yeah, I'm not saying I let it slide, right? They're like, in a world with so much information available, to be ignorant and not want to change and refuse to change or refuse to acknowledge that other people have different lived experiences than you, it's just like it's dumb, you know? Um, approved viewer in chat, yeah. Yeah. It's also too, it's like can we see you in a two-piece bathing suit? Go to chatter, go to my channel. There's a video called I took chat to the beach. There you will there you'll get there you will see. Um yeah. Only crazy people use the word like bigot. Bigotry? Bigotry. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like being like only crazy people use bigotry. That's a black and white view of the world, right? Bigotry is a word. You can use a word. Is it expensive to transition in the States? I mean it depends. If you're getting like surgeries, yeah, but that's kind of expensive anywhere you go, right? But in terms of my medication, it's not that expensive. I probably pay like $50 a month for my like all my medications. So how many surgeries have you had? Zero. I've had none. I transitioned at 18. So I think that's genuinely why I'm like, I don't know. Also too, do you have a girl voice? Sorry if it's an often question. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it's not, that's not like a like I don't voice train because I like my voice. I like how I sound. Um, I feel like I have a very like androgynous voice. Plus, my voice is a little more raspy right now because I did do a 24-hour stream and I was speaking for like 24 hours. But like I like my voice. It's like I like it. I think I'm funny. I like my voice. Why do you think I stream and talk for hours a day? um, yeah. I'd crack. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'd crack too. Um, so are you happy with your body? Yeah. Transitioning has made me feel comfortable in my body. Like before I transitioned, I was not able to like look in a mirror or take a photo of myself. Like I did not want to see myself. I did not want to perceive myself. I hated seeing myself naked. Where now I don't have any issue with that. Um I guess I do have some like uncomfortability around like my downstairs area, but you know, transitioning has changed my body and made my body feel like mine. What made you transition? I was bitten by a trans person and then forced to watch Sissy Femboy hypnosis videos. Yep. And given vaccines at the same time. That's how they got me. That's how they got me. Um, do you enjoy face sitting? Bro, you have your wife in your profile photo. Do you enjoy face sitting? I can see your wife in your profile photo, bro. Like, do I need to tell your? Do I need to? Do I need to? Do I need to call up your wife? Um, in other words, you have no talent, no First of all, I do have personality and I do have talent. Something you probably don't have. In terms of talent, what am I good at? I'm good at doing your mom, doing your dad, backflipping, skateboarding, taking photos, um, being generally funny. Personality, I do have a person in me. No, I don't. I have though before. Um, so yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Actually, the party. Yeah, singing. She does have a beautiful rendition of the Charlie Kirk song. Oh my god, guys, don't even get me started on "We Are Charlie Kirk." We carry the flame. We fight for the gospel. We honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. His courage our own. Together unbroken, we'll make heaven known. Oh! Deaf of personality. Deaf? I'm not deaf. I, I heard that. I heard that, chatter. You're great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I bow. I bow. I bow. Also, Loco Broad, thank you for the follow. Did I mention that? Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, did you know you can go over to my Twitch chat and actually I read Twitch chat more often. Chat always this passive aggressive? No, on YouTube, yeah. On YouTube, yeah. Yeah. LAFMO, nice shirt. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you a trans Republican? Yeah, let me be a trans Republican. Let me vote against my rights. Let me actually make sure it's harder for me to get care as a trans person. And make sure it's harder for other trans people to get care. Also, thank you, Chaos Wolffire 2. What happened to Chaos Wolffire 1? What happened to Chaos? What happened to Chaos Wolffire 1? Do I want to know? Because if you're Chaos Wolffire 2, what happened to the first one? Also, thank you, Mike David. Thank you for the follow. Mike David, that reminds me of Mike Quidowis. What do you guys know about Mike Clitoris? Oh my god, we only have 13 followers to go to 3,000. True, true, true. Fuck Democrats and Republicans. I've fucked quite a few Democrats. I've never fucked a Republican, though. pretty proud of that one. So, yeah. Transition into what the hell? Yeah, I did transition into hell. Yeah, signed my soul over when I transitioned. Pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. Chaos Firewolf 2. What did happen to Chaos Firewolf 1? You want to explain that? You want to explain that? I admire you, being strong and taking questions. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I try to be awesome. Try to be swag. Have you seen the new Spider-Man? No. Should I? Should I go see the new Spider-Man? Spider-Man! Do you guys think Spider-Man is... You guys think Spider-Man... Do you guys think Spider-Man... Do you guys think Spider-Man... Do, do you guys think Spider-Man shoots webs out of it? I'm... Welcome in, first time chatter. You're gorgeous. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. You have a wiener. Thank you for noticing. Well, noticing. I'm not showing it on stream. I locked them in my basement. I lock a lot of my viewers in my basement. How do you think I have so many viewers? I lock them in the basement, and I make sure they watch my streams. And I make sure they can't leave. They're not allowed to. I heard that you got bit by trans rabies. Don't worry, it happens. Yeah, that's how they got me. EG American Sniper. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, low key. Yeah. Fair. Sometimes I see the hidden messages and I'm like, that's awesome. Also, thank you, Gnome X. I don't know. Thank you for the hiding. Sorry if I butchered your name, reading it wrong. But thank you for the 10 jewels. Very swag. Can you shoot webs? No. Yeah, estrogen took that away from me. Not that I really wanted to. Nothing really happens. Don't worry. I'm dyslexic too. And very stupid name. Yeah, yeah. Reading hard. Spider-Man was good, entertaining, not the best movie ever though. I mean, it's a Marvel movie. Is it gonna be like... I've never watched a Marvel movie and been like, oh my god, that's the greatest movie I've ever seen, you know? It probably never will happen. What did you do this weekend? In detail. I did a 24-hour stream. That's what I did this weekend. I started at noon on Saturday and went till noon on Sunday. No sleep, just streaming. Not even Infinity War in-game. They were good movies, they were fun, but have I watched Infinity War in-game since I watched them in theaters? No. Did they make me feel anything? Besides like, wow, this is a fun movie? No. Six folks don't hear this enough. It's okay to do what makes you happy. Yeah, anyone. That's just not cis folks. That's anyone. Superhero movies are always the same. Yeah, I mean they do have a predictable plot, but that's what people like about them too. You know what you're gonna get when you go into a superhero movie. Very rarely do you ever go like go into a superhero movie and you go, wow, wasn't expecting that. Pappy, are you married? No, but I'm dating your mom and your dad in a throuple. How have you been today, Pappy? I have been pretty good. You know Thanos? Yeah. What you guys know about Thanos throwing it back? You guys seen that gif of Thanos throwing it back? Sometimes I look at that gif of Thanos throwing it back and I'm like, maybe he was right. Honestly, Thanos' plan was genuinely stupid. You have a gauntlet that can, like, make anything a reality, right? And your idea, like, his whole thing was overpopulation, right? Maybe instead of, like, I don't know, because, oh, we ran out of food and resources. Maybe snap your finger and make more resources, dummy. Like, Thanos could have been a good guy. But instead he was like, nah, I'm gonna make half the people disappear. Because that way there can never be overpopulation. But if you get rid of half of the population, after a while, the population's just gonna get back to the size it was before. Like, Also, too, by like getting rid of half the population, you would crash economies. Like genuinely, if a restaurant, like let's say you were in the Avengers world and the snap happened, right? You work at a restaurant, okay, with 10 employees, 5 of your employees ain't showing up tomorrow. How the fuck you run that business? Sure, you're gonna have half the customers. How you gonna pay the rent to the landlord if you're half the customers? Like, yeah, doesn't quite work. Who's gonna harvest all the food if they have half the workers? What a dummy! See, like 5 minutes of thinking through Thanos' plan, you go, he was an idiot. He was dumb. Yeah, like genuinely. And then when all the heroes snap people back in, it's like of course there'd be problems because people would move into new homes. Also, too, like if half the like if he snapped, like that's like half the homes that people aren't living in. You know what happens to homes when they're not maintained? They fucking fall apart. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad, you know? Do you believe in aliens? Yeah, I don't believe they've been to Earth though. Thanos is going for emo time. Yeah. Also, what happens? Okay, you get rid of 4 billion people out of the 8 billion people. What happens when those 4 billion people start having kids again? And then eventually, oh no, 100 years down the line, you have 8 billion people again. Um, Fucking transgenders make me so mad. That's a you problem, bro. Trans people don't make me mad. You know, maybe it's because I'm a trans person, but like, I don't know. It seems like a skill issue. Yeah, you would have to think you would just make enough resources for everyone. Yeah. And if the thing is like, he was like, oh, I don't want to make more resources for everyone because then more people would have kids and then like overpopulate. But then it's like, bro, you have a gauntlet. And based on like the strength, you just like use the gauntlet every now and then, right? To make more resources. Yeah. Thanos was not thinking it through, bro. Thanos was L. Is it okay if we call you Zoe or stick to Pappy? Either one's fine. Were you at a drag show this weekend in Tennessee? No, I don't live in Tennessee, so no. I also don't really like going to drag shows. Not really my scene. I'm not really a going out person. I don't know. Like I'll go out. Like I don't know. Clubs, bars, not really my scene. I don't drink, so for me, it's like, not really my vibe. Plus, I go to bed at like 10. So, are there any straight guys? You're asking that there are straight guys in my chat. Yeah. She was with us for 24 hours. Yes. Yeah. They had to have visited us at some point for sure. No, I doubt it. I feel like the universe is too big. Oh my god, I just drank some water. Delicious. Honestly, shout out to the inventors of water. They cooked on that. Cooked water. I love cooked water. I love me some cooked water. It's a shame. It's a shame so many queer spaces revolve around alcohol. Yes, but there are a bunch of queer groups that don't revolve around alcohol. If you live in a major U.S. city, there's probably queer groups around you. You just have to go looking for them. That aren't about drinking. Like I'm part of like a part of a lesbian skate group. So it's pretty much a bunch of women that skateboard every Tuesday and Thursday. So there's definitely queer groups, but sure, most queer spaces are like. But I mean, any space can be a queer space if you make it right. Bunch of gay people at a park, it's kind of a queer space, you know. Bunch of queer people in a space station, queer space. That's a queer space. Another back to back 24 hour. I'm not doing another 24-hour stream. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not doing another 24-hour stream. Lesbian water communes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I found you. I'm glad you found me too. Yep, I love new chatters. Yeah, we've actually had a lot of new chatters on Twitch tonight. Which, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can go over to Twitch, which is my pinned comment, and actually get a better quality stream, and also, so Dykes on Bikes. Yes, that is a major group that's in most American cities too. But you kind of have to have like a motorcycle to join that one. There were trans oil wrestling in my city on the weekend. I didn't go though. What do you mean you didn't go? What do you mean you didn't go to the oil wrestling event? Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in my chatter right now. Kind of disappointed in you, chatter. What do you mean you didn't go to the trans oil wrestling event? Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. I'll be honest, guys. I've known about trans wrestling events and I haven't gone to them. I know. I know. I'm such a hypocrite. Such a hypocrite. Yeah. 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 Welcome in, chatters. Have you ever had a problem with women who don't like trans women? Not in person. Online all the time. I mean, if you stick around on this stream, there definitely be some woman that comes in here and goes, "You're not a real woman like me. I have 12 periods a month." It's like, okay, girl, you should probably go to a doctor. Should only be happening once a month. 12 times a month, that's not normal. Please go to a doctor. It was so hot. Yeah. I was so tired, girl. Yeah. Yeah, sword fighting. Yay. Yeah. Your face is embarrassing. Your face. More like your mom. Boom. Holy fucking shit. Yeah. Yeah, so cockfighting. That's when two chickens go at it. Cockfighting. No, I'm not into that gay stuff. Cockfighting. Not the cockfighting. Cock. Number 12. Cock. Do you guys know about that meme? I reference that meme from time to time, and people have like no idea what I'm talking about. And I genuinely have no idea. Genuinely have no idea. Genuine question.
Genuine question, do you like male or females?
Both. I like men and women. I'm a bisexual. It'll take longer for no, I'm gonna edit the 24-hour stream. I'm gonna edit the 24-hour stream because I'm not gonna make I'm gonna make my editors edit the 24-hour stream. I'm gonna edit the 24-hour stream, and they're gonna work on the other videos that I have. So I'm straight, and looking I didn't even read the message, but I assume it was bad. I want to smell it. Glad that YouTube hid that. Bro still look like a female. Yeah, so chatter, I don't know if you know this, I'm a trans woman. So I was a boy and now I'm a woman. So it is always funny when you get the transphobic chatters that are like, you'll never be a man. You'll always look like a woman. You're a woman. Yeah. I am. Thank you. You sounded like my friend when you said I'm bisexual. Is your friend also bisexual? Yo, shout out to all the bisexuals. Wait, how many Type 1 in chat if you're bisexual. Type 2 in chat if you're something else. One in chat for my bisexuals. Where are you at? Have you ever sexted with women? Sexed? You said sexed. Have I ever had sex with women? Have I ever had sex with women? Let's see. I've had sex with all of your moms and a couple other women. So yes, yes. Also, thank you for the follow, Chris Stance. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I'm seeing lots of ones. Arctic Aurora, welcome in, first time chatter. Seeing lots of ones. Swag, swag. Very awesome. Yeah. 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 2, I'm normal. Well, I said 2 for any other sexuality. So I said 1 if you're bisexual, 2 if you're gay. So you could, yeah, if you said 2, you could just be a lesbian or bi or gay, you know? Are you a size queen? Not really. Size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. It's about the motion in the ocean, not the size. Okay? Yeah. I think yeah. Um yeah. Uh yeah. So yeah. Too big is a thing. Is it? Is it though? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm asexual. Or you said asexual. You spelled it like ass though. Asexual. Oh, but oh, it's translated. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. Can you speak? What am I doing right now? What's your X? Not Twitter. I have not used Twitter since 2021, and it's genuinely. I do have a Twitter account. Twitter. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, I'm not even logged in. I'm not even logged in. Not even logged in. Yeah, see, I do have a Twitter. I don't use it. Yeah. My last post. My last post was in 2025, and that was because I like went viral. But before that, it was in like 2023. Like I barely use Twitter. Yeah, I literally, because it's like this like X post went like massive viral because it was a transphobe, and then I dunked on them. I was like, damn. Yeah. But yeah, I don't use Twitter because it's like why I don't use X because it's like why would I want to spend time on a platform that has like the most annoying worst people who are just annoying and insufferable. Why would I want to spend time on a platform like that? Um, um, so I was on Twitch, but some moderator kept deleting my comments, actually complimenting. Yeah, because you were spamming them and you were being annoying as fuck. Yeah. Oh, some moderator kept removing my messages about how he's saying, I'm a straight guy, but I think you're really pretty as a trans woman. Okay, yeah, we saw the message like 20 times, bro. There was a reason I wasn't reading it, okay? Maybe don't spam messages, okay? I missed one message is probably because I didn't want to read it. So Twitter is accumulation of the worst people on the planet sharing their hateful feelings to other hateful people. Yes, 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 yes. I feel like all text-based platforms are that way. I feel like text-based platforms are genuinely awful places. I feel like Twitter, Threads, Reddit, 4chan, what are other text-based platforms? That are it's just like because I feel like the issue with text-based platforms is you don't get like tone, right? Like someone could like make a joke in a text-based platform and someone will be like, actually, and it's like they like missed the joke. That shirt's fucking hilarious. That shirt's also it's also a true shirt. I do have dyslexia and I don't have sex daily. So I just joined. I didn't know she was answering questions from chat. No, I read chat. Yeah, I read chat from time to time. Yeah. Um, yeah. So, yeah, pretty swag. She's real, not AI. Who said I was? Who said I was real? What if I just started when people said, you're AI? I just said, yeah. Isn't it amazing how good AI is getting? Um, I think that would really fuck people up. Yeah, I think Blue Sky is better than Blue Sky is not better. Blue Sky is just liberal Twitter and it's awful. Blue Sky blue people on Blue Sky are insufferable. And like insufferable in like a way that I like it's just text-based platforms. I think text-based platforms bring out the worst in people. Because text-based platforms, you're not like interacting with someone. Because I feel like even with like YouTube and Twitch, like if you leave a comment on someone's profile, you can see my face, you can see my reaction, right? But like if I post on a text-based platform, it's also too the stuff that does the best on text-based platforms is stuff that gets the most engagement. And we know people tend to interact with more negative, like things like negatively than they do like on social media at least. People tend to engage with what's more negative. Twitter is definitely a cesspit, but can be useful. Yeah, and I think the thing is like that's sad about Twitter is that like it used to be like where you would go to get news first. And to some extent there like a lot of people that are like journalists and stuff still use it, but it's just like become such a cesspit. So it's like you're trying to sift through like white supremacist posts to like I don't know, see like a news agency posting about like I don't know what's happening like in the moment. Um Being told your AI has to be the best compliment nowadays, yeah, kind of just calling me like, or they're calling me fake. So, how long does it take to transition? How many years? Everyone's transition is different. For me, I've been transitioning now for about 6.5 years. I've been on hormones for about 5.5. But everyone transitions at like a different rate, different speed. Um, so that's okay. Yeah, it has to be something out there with good vibes. That's a joy to use that isn't full of drama and whatnot. Yeah. Here we can interact with you directly, and you can moderate the chat and keep helpful hateful people out. Yeah, too. That is like the thing with like on Twitter, you can't delete someone else's hateful comment, right? You can block them and you can't see it, but that hateful comment still exists, right? But if someone leaves a hateful comment on my like YouTube page or in my Twitch chat, I can just ban them. I can make sure they don't come back. Um so yeah. Um yeah. Um Transition, I'm sure it takes time. Some people transition and especially if they're trying to grow breast. Huh? LAFMO, you don't like Twitter now because it's more balanced. That's not why I don't like Twitter. It used to be a cesspit for leftists. I didn't like it when it was a cesspit then. Like, I'm gonna be real. Twitter has always like operated in like a negative space for me. Like I used, like even when I used like Twitter back in the day, I used it mostly for news, and even then I hated scrolling on Twitter. Interacting with people on Twitter has always been hell. Okay. And Twitter is not a balanced. It even like if you're saying oh it's balanced like I'm saying it's not just a problem with Twitter, it's a problem with Threads, it's a problem with Blue Sky, it's a problem with Reddit. Text-based platforms are horrible to interact on. They are horrible. They're horrible, okay? Because you don't get the same like face-to-face interaction that you get. Also, two creators don't have like the ability to moderate their own stuff. Like, because I think that like in terms of like the like social media platforms that I enjoy using the most are the ones that give creators the power to moderate their own like comment section and viewer base and stuff like that, right? I think creators should have the power. I feel like that makes for better interaction. Yeah, I do that. Twitter has actually gotten better, although there's a lot of hate you can say without worrying about getting banned. Yeah, I've never liked Twitter either. I think it was worse before. There was no discourse at all. Twitter's always been a discourse platform. What are you talking about? See, I just think you've never used Twitter. The way you're talking about Twitter, you're like, there was no discourse at all on Twitter before. Twitter has always been like one of the biggest features on Twitter for as long as Twitter's been around is fucking quote retweeting people and fucking quote retweeting people and fucking dunking on them. Okay? That's been like regardless of what political side of the aisle you're on. That's been a mainstay about Twitter. That's like the most Twitter feature is like quote retweeting something and be like, "This guy sucks, doesn't he?" And then everyone that follows you goes, "Oh man, look at this stupid idiot." That's what Twitter is. My transition's been a weird thing. I have been going out more, talking to more friends, feel much more better in my body. But my personal aspirations, my YouTube is doing awful after 12 years. Yeah, sometimes that can just be algorithm changes, or to like, yeah, I think to improving your social life, sometimes things change, and I think that's okay. If you're transitioning, like things will change about your life, real talk. But yeah, I mean, making friends is a good thing. So feeling more comfortable in your body is a good thing. So like for 4 years, I've been trying to improve and try new stuff, changing things. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I have a thought about starting streaming at some point. Do it. I think, like, if you want to do social media stuff, I think the best thing is just to do it, right? Um, like, because I think a lot of people, when I tell people, like, I'm a content creator, they're like, oh, I wish I could do that. And it's like, they're like, oh, I don't have the right camera, or I don't know what I'd post about, or I don't know what my niche would be. It's like, if you want to create content, just create it, right? You will find your people, or you will find your niche or what you like doing if you just do it, right? Um and you don't have to create content if you don't want it, right? Like I understand why people don't want to like create content. Because like it can be awful, some or not awful, like in a sense of like I love creating things. I love creating things. I've been a poster. I've been creating things and putting it on the internet since I was like in like seventh grade. Okay, I've been creating stuff for a very long time, right? With honestly, I was just creating stuff back when I was a kid. Honestly, I wasn't even like trying to blow up on social media by creating stuff. I was just doing it because it's fun, and I still do it because it's fun. Like, yeah, sure, it's my job now, but I do it because I enjoy it. It's fun for me. All jobs have a downside. Yeah. I think the downside was like doing social media is you do have like a lot of like negative comments. I feel like that's amplified because I'm trans, but uh and gay, so people are like, man, liberal. Do you think the PlayStation's gonna announce the PS6 in fall? I think it'd be kind of dumb for them to do that. The PS5 hasn't even like gotten any like good games. Why are y'all so mad that I'm calling her by she? That's what she wants to be called. Like it's not hurting you. Yeah, yeah. Like yeah. People that don't respect pronouns are kind of wild to me. Cause like It's not that hard to do. It's pretty easy to do to respect someone's pronouns and name, right? Like if someone says, "Oh, my nickname is blank," you don't go, "Yeah, I'm not gonna call you by that." You know, like it's just like it's kind of weird, but some people be weird. Some people be weird. Weird. I hardly nowhere. But I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not weird. I'm swag. I got that. I got that swag on. That drip on. That drip on. I got that swag on. That drip on. The drip on these nuts. The drip on. The drip on. Drip on. You guys know about drip on? Dribble on these nuts. All right, guys, join the raid. If you guys don't join the raid, I will cry. I will cry. We're literally actually if you guys don't join the raid, I will put roaches in your house. I'll put roaches in your house. And then you'll have roaches. Okay? We're gonna raid Oh No, Please Don't. They're a very cute couple and it looks like they're playing it looks like they're playing a fun game. So join the raid or I will beat you up. I will fight you. I will fight you. All right, guys. All right, I will see you tomorrow.